Video is gonna get taken out of context, and I know that at this point I can't really stop people from doing that because that's what my whole existence on the internet is just me being taken out of context. And it's a privilege to miss people the way that I do, but it's hard and it's lonely. It's very lonely. I just know that if that loneliness can exist, so can other things, and I will be okay. Maybe that's a weird takeaway.
What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA, and yep, you can see right here that Disney is already starting that damage control campaign for woke white.
You're a bit late for that!
It is way too late for that, guys. Way too late. Disney, at this point, it's a wrap. All right? Rap City. You need to go ahead and say, you know what? We're not going to bring out this Snow White film. All right? You bring Rachel Zegler in, give her a few shekels for her time, all right? Pay everybody else, all right? And you pull the plug on the whole project, because look, nobody's feeling this. Nobody is checking for this thing whatsoever. At this point, if you want to do it, you just got to do a shot-for-shot remake, get all the racial components right, okay? Forget the race swap, get the dwarves, get some dwarves in here, okay? Not 7 magical creatures or bandits or whatever the hell that was going to be. You get some actual dwarves, bring in a young white German girl, all right, as white as you can find, all right? And you make Snow White and the 7 goddamn dwarves. That's what you can do at this point. Because look, honestly, the last few days, in my opinion, have been absolute proof of why you do not screw around with these animated classics, or any classic film for that matter, okay? You leave that stuff alone. You don't remake them. You don't touch them. You don't update them for a modern audience. You leave it alone. Because look, this shit was bound to happen eventually. All right? One of these woke jackass actors was going to get caught up in the hype. All right? Oh, we're doing this ideological stupid ass film. We're getting all caught up in the ideology, and they were eventually going to destroy it. That's exactly what Rachel Zegler has done here. Okay? Her head is so far up her own ass that she can't see straight. And she's just spewing nonsense. Like I said on the last video, I'll link it above if you didn't see it. She's just spewing nonsense and she doesn't know how to shut her pie hole. All right. And this was, of course, last year at D23. And the funny thing is now that you can see it here on BuzzFeed, they're talking about this apology video. Well, this isn't really an apology video because the actors can't talk. They're all on strike. They can't talk about future projects, any projects at all, future or past. They have to keep their mouths shut. We saw that with Stephen Amell, okay? We saw that with Zachary Levi. These guys cannot talk about their projects. So this apology video that just dropped on, out of nowhere, all right? This thing was cobbled together from other videos that she made at some other point in time. This wasn't her actual talking about, I'm really talking about this, that. This had nothing to do with Snow White. She can't talk about it, all right? This is Disney's attempt at damage control. That's what's funny about this thing.
When I tell you that it's hard, I just mean to be inside my brain. And I'm there 24/7. I can't get out of it.
As a huge Disney fan like all of you, this is the biggest dream come true I could possibly imagine for myself. Thank you all for making it possible and being excited.
Rachel, this is your second film.
I know.
How do you describe that experience?
Oh, it's so weird and not okay. No pun intended, lightning struck twice for me. I feel like the luckiest girl in the world.
You can see this is on the Daily Mail exclusive. Branding experts warn Rachel Zegler backlash could ruin Disney's big budget Snow White remake and predict executives will be having crisis talks in order to win back fans ahead of the 2024 release. It's a wrap, y'all. Okay? It's Bud Light all over again. This chick is a brand destroying harpy. Somebody recently reminded me that Rachel Zegler is in Shazam 2 Fury of the Gods. And I'm like, maybe this explains it all. And man, straight up, where were these branding experts last year, who were now warning everybody, the backlash could ruin this Snow White film? Where were y'all at last year during D23? These branding experts should have made sure, hey, Disney, y'all need to scrub the internet of all of these comments. This is going to come back to bite y'all in the ass, okay? Where were these cats at last year, man? Because now the cat's out of the bag. It's a wrap. Rachel, 22, caused uproar online after admitting she hated the original movie. That needed to be scrubbed from the internet. The West Side Story actress insisted her Snow White would not be dreaming about true love in the upcoming film. That needed to be scrubbed off the internet. A PR and marketing executives warned her comments could have a negative impact on the movie's success. No shit. Y'all should have said all of that last year, okay? It's too late now. You got to get these little woke assholes from the giddy up. You can't wait until they've talked shit about the original film to come back and be like, oh my God, this might ruin some like, of course it's going to ruin this crap. What are you talking about? It's ridiculous. Okay. You waited until this chick got out there and made comments about a Walt Disney animated classic film, okay? The very first one this man did, all right? That lives near and dear in the hearts of millions of Disney fans all over the world. Y'all waited until she was out here shitting on the original film before the branding experts stepped in. All of these comments have been out there for a year. Hey, way to get, good job, fellas. You know, you guys really earned your money. Yeah, so let's read this out real quick. Rachel Zegler's comments about the upcoming live-action Snow White remake could have a huge impact on ticket sales. Branding experts have warned. Experts, okay? Experts. Man, a 5-year-old could have told y'all this shit. The 22-year-old actress has received plenty of backlash after she admitted that she hated the original 1937 movie and branded the storyline weird while referring to the prince's character as a stalker. I want you guys to really pause for just a moment and appreciate what's being said here. The actress playing Snow White hated the original. Hated it, okay? Thought the prince was a stalker, said the storyline was weird. That's who you have as the person going forth and promoting your movie. That's the person that you have that's going to be on every poster. Somebody that hated the original film. Supposed to be bringing in all the generations of fans of this particular film to come back and watch it. And she's saying, oh, I hated the film. Okay? I mean, that, again, though, look. This is why you put your focus on entertainment and you don't put your focus on the woke agenda or the message or any of that crap. You put it on the actual entertainment. And if they did that, they would have probably vetted this actress a whole lot better than this, okay? Because you know what they were out there doing. They were just out there playing diversity checkbox. Oh, yeah, let's check these boxes off. Same thing they were doing with these stupid dwarves, okay? Checkbox, 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 forgetting all about the fact that this chick probably didn't even ask the question, okay? Hey, Rachel Zegler, did you like Snow White? Did you enjoy the movie? Why don't you quote me some of your favorite scenes of the movie? Why don't you tell me how much you love this film? Go into it with me. You really talk about it, okay? I would have vetted the hell out of this person because, again, this is the person that goes forward and it's the poster child, literally poster child for this film. Y'all didn't bother to vet this chick, okay? Look, you take your eye off the ball for one moment and you've hired a walking PR nightmare. It's all on you, Disney. You don't have anybody else to blame but yourselves and your stupid ideology. It's what you get. The big budget Disney movie is scheduled for release in March of 2024, and now it has been predicted that executives will be having crisis talks in order to do some serious damage limitation following the negative response to Rachel's stance. Yeah, see, this is the beautiful part about it, okay? Is that there's nothing that they can do right now. These executives can't do a damn thing. They're on strike. Rachel can't say a word, okay? There's nothing they can do but have some stupid crisis talks behind the scenes. Okay, because everybody's attacking. They're attacking the film for a lot of reasons. But right now, the 80% of this thing is coming down to Rachel Zegler and her big mouth. And there's nothing they can do about it, right? And then you just get the video. Oh, well, she, they're just taking her out of context. That's what that video, that apology video starts off with. Oh, they're just taking her out of context. What part was taken out of context? The stalker prince?
There's a big focus on her love story. With a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird.
Where she's saying, pay me, motherfuckers?
If I'm going to stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
Or the part where she's saying she's afraid of the movie?
I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. Like, I'm being so serious. I watched it once and then I went on the ride in Disney World, which was called Snow White's Scary Adventures. Doesn't sound like something a little kid would like. Was terrified of it. Never revisited Snow White again. So I watched it for the first time in probably 16, 17 years when I was doing this film.
And the quarter-in came out saying, I just cannot figure out why everyone hates Rachel Zegler. Disney should just cut their losses and bail on this movie now. Everybody's saying that. Pretty much, I don't think there's much else Disney can do. This little weird chick has absolutely 1000% destroyed any hope that this film possibly had of making any kind of money. Okay, whatever they spent on this film, and it's got to be in the 200 millions because that's what they've been spending on their films, 200 million plus. Okay, and they haven't even gotten to marketing and trailers and all that kind of stuff. They haven't even gotten to it yet, and it's already dead. Look at what some people are saying. Hey, Disney and every other studio out there, if I ever see that this person is in a movie or show, I promise not to watch it till the end of my days. Damn. Cancel the movie and start over because I'm telling you now, it's already failed. Disney Studios needs to shelve the movie post-haste. Yeah, yesterday. Okay. It's a wrap, man. This thing is dead, man. This thing is absolutely dead. Interesting to see what it could only be called anti-promotion. If it's not shelved, they are purposely self-destructive. And the question to ask is, why and to whom is that destruction beneficial? I have no idea what Disney has been doing over these last 3 or 4 years with any of their properties. They seem like they are on a mission to destroy their company. It's like, all is forgiven. All you gotta have is a nice tank top, and you get, hey, we good. They likely will. I suspect she's being encouraged to be over the top in public, which will give them a reasonable excuse to completely axe her, and they could can the entire production. Well, this all happened last year. All of this stuff is from D23 from last year. That's who's digging. That's where they're getting all of these quotes from. All right, so it's not something that she's currently saying. You know, but nevertheless, I mean, you got to figure right now, Disney probably wishes they were doing like a shot-for-shot remake, all right, of the original, okay, with a very white German actress, okay, playing Snow White, all right, and they weren't, and some no-name actress, too. Somebody that can't afford to have an attitude. Real dwarves, too, okay, actual dwarves, little people, right, the whole 9 yards. They probably wish they were doing that film instead of this woke trash, okay, because now they realize every ounce of money, all the hundreds of millions of dollars that we spent on this, it's just going up in smoke. Now, honestly, they really need to just kill the movie. All right, no, don't take it down these other pathways that they've gone where they've spent a ton on marketing and they're not getting any of that back. They just need to kill the movie at this point. Because this Rachel Zegler chick, people are going to be rooting for her to eat that damn apple, okay? They don't just take a bite of that apple, eat the whole apple, all right? There's going to be cheering in the theaters when this chick eats that apple. You remember the scene where the dwarves are gathered around Snow White. You know, she's in the sleepless death and they're grieving her. Not Zegler, okay? Snow Zegler. Oh, man, it's going to be a party when she go down. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That thing is going to change completely. Ding dong, Snow Brown is dead. Then the prince come rolling up. Hey, Prince, where you going? Where you going? Oh, nah, man. I was just checking to make sure she was gone. Yeah, let's go shoot some pool, fellas. You know? Anyway, folks, I don't know what y'all think about this situation, but yeah, for me, it's an absolute dumpster fire. I think this thing is completely dead. Disney damage control, way too late. Way too late for that, okay? Y'all should have got the internet scrubbed over a year ago, all right? When all of this was going down at D23. Y'all should have had that already nipped in the bud. But again, hey, you let these little woke actresses run amok, you get what you get. But you guys go ahead and let me know what you think. Jump down in the comments and give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.